Hello my friends. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I've been wanting to make this for a while, so I am gonna kind of explain and go from there. I'm not gonna give you a lot of background on why I haven't done it, but anyways, let's just go right in. So I have this nativity scene that I really like and I've been wanting to do, but with Christmas and stuff I haven't had time to do it. So I don't know if maybe that will. So it's a Gemini and it comes with all these dies down here. There's what, like 4 dies in there? Seven pieces to it, because it's got stamps that come with it also. So I wanted to kind of show you how I get it done as I get it done. So I might have to trim something out, but anyways, let's just begin. So what you're gonna need, 2 of these card bases. This is a 5x7, just like I normally use. I prefer the 5x7s, as you probably already know. So I have these 5x7. You're gonna need one for the outside, and then you need another one to go inside. So I already kind of went ahead and I cut and kind of prepped a little bit. So this is the other part that I was telling you about. This is the 5x7, just like this one. Just like that, only already die cut. So what I did, it's already folded, it comes already folded, so there's the fold. But then I also scored it at 2 inches from the end or 3 inches from the middle on both sides, on this one and this one, and then you just fold them. So this one goes this way, and then these go the opposite way, like this. And then what you do is you go ahead and use the die that is in here. So it comes with this die right here that comes in there in the package. Okay, so there's not enough room on the table, so I'm going to try to get this out of the way a little bit. So it comes with all these dies. And then it has the nativity die in here also, right there. So this frame is what I used to die cut. I got the big Gemini so I can do this, because this way I can fit in the whole card base into my machine, because the plates are large like this. So I can set this whole thing on here and run it through my machine instead of trying to use my big kick. So I bought that this year. So what you do is you put this right here, run it through the machine, or you can do 2 dies at the same time. Just make sure they're not overlapping. So like this one right here and this one, they work together where you can do model in one because they don't touch. The nativity one was touching, so I did it separately. I die cut this out first, and then I went in and did the nativity one. And then, so because you're trying not to touch the dies and stuff, the little piece will be attached on the inside a little bit. You just have to trim it out. It's not a big deal. You just go in with your scissors and just finish the little cuts in there. There's one side and there's the other. So not a big deal at all, just very small, tiny little cutouts. And then you have this piece right here. So I went in with did the arch, then did the nativity, did the arch with the shepherd right in here. Then I went in and inked with wild honey at the bottom to kind of speed things up. This piece of paper I already pre-made myself with just inks, so I went with the dark blue, then a lighter blue, and then I did pink at the bottom, but I went in and did the yellow because I wanted it more of a sand color than pink. So I changed that up a little bit. And excuse me, not used to talking. So I'm gonna show you step by step as I go. What I did, since this was just a piece of paper, I scored it right in the middle because when we fold up the base, we'll need that scored. Also, to prep, I have 2 strips that will go on the sides right here. In the sizes of these, it is just like you would do the top of the card, which is 6 3/4 of an inch for the, just like the top of the card. Usually do 6 3/4, and then this. So you need 2 of these strips. You could do multi-layer, do another layer. It's up to you. I'm gonna leave it that way. Then the other thing is this die in here that is for the little houses. What I'm going to do, I'm going to color them. So there's going to be a little bit of coloring in here. I may just cut it out later. I don't know yet. I will see. But these are tri-blend markers. They're alcohol markers. So I'm just going to go in, and I want it kind of dark. So this is the dark side. So I'm going to use that to go in and color this in. You could do it out of dark brown. I kind of wanted to do a little bit of coloring in here to do the palms, not just a plain dark. So that's why I'm doing this. Also, if you like, what you could do is you can just cut it out of black. That's also an option. That's what the packaging shows, is just doing it out of dark. And I wanted to give it a little bit of color. Did not want it to be just plain dark, because even in the dark, I think half of the time, unless it's pitch black, you can see the colors. So I'm just gonna do all the houses in the same color. I tend to do them different usually if I do this as the main scene, but because this is going to be in the background, in the shadows, I don't want it to be lighter. I'll just do everything darker. So there's the brown, and then let's go into the green. I love these markers. These are my favorite. I want to get all of the other colors, so I'm going to use the dark on it because I want it really, really dark. I don't want it light. I'm hoping I'll be able to do more videos because we've been on vacation out of the country for a month, and then we ended up getting sick when we came back, and then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas and concerts that I sing in, Christmas concerts, and then just the Christmas itself, New Year, all these holidays, all these get-togethers. I just did not have a chance to do videos for you guys. I've been wanting to really bad, but it's just not enough time and no opportunity really to just sit down and get it done. Okay, let's poke these out really quick. I can go back on the background sheet and add the yellow if I want. I don't know if I'll do that or not, we'll see. But anyway, so what I want to do is also go in and color the nativity stuff. So I want to go in, and this one I can do blending on it. So what I mean by blending is you go with the lightest in here, color it all in. You could die cut every single piece out of a different color and then go from there, glue it all on top and make it all sturdier. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna color right on here. Okay, so you go with the lightest, then you take your darkest and just do little highlights here and there. And then go in with the middle color and then blend it in a little bit more. Don't color all over everywhere, just a little bit. And then put that in right by where you put the dark colors in. And then because these are alcohol markers, it all blends in well. And then let's go in with the lightest again and blend it completely out. So this is the lightest. We go back and blend it all out. It kind of lightens a little bit of the ones you did in darker colors, and it blends everything together, but it leaves some shade in there too. So it's kind of, I love this whole process of coloring with these like that. See how it's got some shades to it. Okay, so let's go in with the brown. I'll do the lighter one and then add a shade to it. Okay, so let's go in like with the darker one on one side, and then maybe do another line with the middle color, and then just take the lightest and blend it all back out. Okay, so I'll just go in and do one color on the staff since it's so tiny. I'm not going to do multiple colors. Then we'll go in here, color some of this. It's up to you. They're kind of small pieces. If you want to do shading, if you don't want to do shading, how much time you have. I don't want this video to be too awfully long, so I don't want to do too much shading, because going back and forth between the colors. Okay, maybe a little bit. Let's just do a little bit maybe on the inside. Like that, and then you go back with a lighter one and blend it all out again. I'm just gonna do the where I drew it. I'm not gonna go over everything, just where I just added the dark color to blend it in, just like that. Okay, so now we'll go in with a few different colors. So I have the gray for the sheep. I'm just gonna kind of color it a little bit, give it color. And then I have a darker gray for the donkey. And you can draw eyes in here if you like. I just go in with my regular pen and do that. Or you can use also a Sharpie marker. I do that too sometimes, because it's this is the really thin one. So I go in sometimes and just do that. Like little eyes there and a nose for the sheep. Okay. So let's color some clothes. So I will do Joseph in blue. I'll do the head stuff in blue, and then the light blue will be his clothing, the rest of the clothing. the shepherd I can also do in green, and then Mary I can do in purple. Okay, I'll go with a lighter one for the rest of her outfit. Just like that. And then I have some markers that are face color. So I like to go in and do their faces. Like that. Their hands. Trying to hurry up so I don't take too much of your guys' time. Okay, I hope I didn't forget anything there. I'll need the yellow. So I go in and color this in yellow, the roof. And then their little halos. And baby Jesus, and then the hay in here, and then baby Jesus can be clothed maybe in brown, clothing. Laying there, his little arms I will do in skin color. Like that, and then the shepherd, we'll do him in green. Do him in darker green. There's another set similar to this one that is of wise men. So you can do either combination or you can we'll do the shoes in black. I'll do his shoe in black. I'm not sure, probably sandals maybe brown. We'll just do them in black, not a big deal. They're tiny so you can't really see. And then I need brown to go over these right here. Just like that. Okay. And then I'll go in and draw their eye. Same with Joseph. And then the shepherd. And then his hair can be black. I'll do his hair and beard in black. Just like that for the shepherd. And then same thing for Mary. Let's say she's got dark hair in there. And then the shepherd will, the baby, Joseph will have brown hair. I'll add some brown hair in there for him. Okay, and his staff I need to color. Trying to hurry up, so I might miss something here. I'll have to go back and fix it, but I think I pretty much got everything in here. Okay, let's get all of this out of the way. We might have to go back, I don't know, but for now we'll just leave it. Okay. Okay, so now we can start putting all of this together. Maybe do a brown beard for him, for Joseph. Like that. Okay, so let's see. So for the front of it, I die cut another word from this set. It says All Holy Night, and then a sheet like I normally would. It's 6, because the card is 7 here, so I do 6 3/4, so basically a 1/4 of an inch you die cut here, and it's 5 this way, so you just take off a 1/4, which is 4.75, and then there's the top. But before we do the top part, I'll put that aside for now. So here's our base. What I'm gonna do is gonna line all of this up in the middle. So here's what the card is gonna look like here correctly. Oop, upside down, see already. I don't, plus I wanna make sure that the windows on the inside, that they're seen well in there. So, okay, so I'm liking where this paper is. I may even mark it just a tiny bit so I know where it goes. Just like that. 2 tiny little marks. And then let's glue these in. Beginning of tape. There it is. Like, you can make your own background paper, or you can take one from any of the pads that you think will work perfect for this. It's totally up to you. This one I already pre-made for a different project I was making. I did a few of them at the same time, so I'm just gonna use it because this paper just makes me think of Nativity. So that's why I wanted to use it. All of that like that. And then I want to make sure that the middle is also secure. So I'm going to use the running tape. Just make sure I put some glue on here so it's everywhere on here. Okay, I think it's pretty good. This way I have a couple of glues to hold it in, and then I'll also use actual glue to glue it in some more in the middle. Take that off. This paper, all the edges are going to be pretty much hidden, so it's not a big deal if you have a little bit of tape sticking out or anything like that. Just make sure when